What's good? It's Fever. Today we're going to take a look at the fame system found in Black Desert. It's a pretty neat system that helps reward you for time spent building up alternate characters. In essence, you are going to be getting a daily payout in silver delivered by mail based on a score given to you using your combined character levels, your combined life skill levels across characters, and knowledge and contribution. Each score has different thresholds which increase that daily payout, and by opening the character pane you can see a header above your health and MP that shows your current fame values. Hovering over them will show you not only the score required for each tier, but also the silver you'll receive if you make it there. Now let's break these categories down a little bit. For combat fame, it takes the level of all your characters and adds them together. If your character is at least level 56, his levels count as twice as many. If the character is at least level 60, then they count as 5 times as many. So a character at level 50 is worth 50 combat fame, a character at level 56 is worth 112 combat fame, and a character at level 60 is worth 300. Pretty easy counting that helps give more value to people who grind out those much harder to hit higher levels. Now, the life skill fame is a little bit less intuitive. It only counts skills at professional level and above, and not even at a 1-to-1 rate. The formula is all of your professional, artisan, and master levels divided by 2, plus your total guru levels plus 1, and that is your life fame score. And lastly, special fame. This is the combination of contribution points and 10% of total knowledge, and that's not to be mixed up with energy. You can see how much knowledge you have by opening up the knowledge window and checking the bottom right. So if we're going to be looking a little bit more at the daily payouts and tiers, we can see that the max daily payout you can gain is 1.75 million silver a day. Something that's great about the system is unlike guild salaries, this is automatic as it comes in the mail and doesn't even require you logging in, it's just totally passive. Another fun quirk is if you haven't played since it was implemented, this fame bonus has been applied retroactively, so many returning players are returning to these large sums of silver. We're talking like 50 million silver in the mail when they come back, and if you do decide to take a break from the game later on, when you return there is a nice catch-up sum of money that should be waiting for you. On top of this silver bonus, the combat fame tier also gives a daily combat experience buff, and this is found in the reward pane where you redeem your loyalty daily, and this will grant you either 20, 40, 60, 80, or 100% combat experience for an hour for any character under level 56. The different tiers of experience that you can get here are tied to the different tiers of combat fame, so as you raise your combat fame, you will get better bonuses, but that also means that you've probably spent time getting all your other characters past level 56, so you might not even need it. Now, let me be a little bit blunt at the end here. I have seen people looking to grind out or farm fame. Now, if you are doing this for the novelty of making that number higher or for fun, knock yourself out. Level all your alts to level 56 and rotate your AFK fishers. But if your intention is silver related and you want that higher daily payout as a way to earn silver, it is almost never worth it to go out of your way to spend time raising these fame levels, as it will take a ridiculous amount of time to make up what you could have been doing in the sense of gaining silver. And I guess with a statement like that, I should give an example. So even for a returning player or an average geared player, it is incredibly reasonable to make about 5 million silver an hour. And whether that's grinding mains or Elrics or rogues or party leeching at Sawsons or hell, even farming the Hex Sanctuary or actively fishing, with knowledge you can push that higher into like the 10 to 15 million an hour range, but 5 million silver is incredibly modest. Even a return player can do that just through actively trying to earn silver for that hour. Now let's take combat fame, as the tiers of combat fame give the highest silver increase at 150,000 increased silver per day per tier. If you were to spend 1 hour leveling a character instead of farming, and we've said that it's reasonable to get 5 million an hour farming, that means that it is going to take over 30 days to break even, and that number is just taking the 5 million silver and dividing it by the increased 150,000 silver. But it's not going to only take you 1 hour to raise to the next tier. In most cases, it's going to take you tens and tens of hours, maybe even 100 hours to reach the next tier, especially the higher you go. So each hour that you spend actively trying to gain combat fame or any fame instead of farming is just adding more and more time to break even, and it adds up very, very quickly. Now granted, that doesn't take into account both the cost of gearing alts or even the value that you earn while farming. I think that there might be an argument for grinding when you're at level like 55 or 56 and higher and you have your awakening, and that character is capable of already grinding silver semi-effectively, but then you kind of have to revamp it, because if your alts are able to grind 5 million silver an hour, your main is probably able to grind much more than that. So anyway, the point being that if your goal is primarily silver, this isn't the way to do it. And when it comes to life skill fame, it's even worse, because not only do you have the same type of comparison onto what you're doing and what you could be doing, but the increased silver per tier is half, and gatherings tied to energy and all of the other leveling skills just require so much more time than leveling does. But let me repeat, if you are doing it for other reasons, like making a boss alt or wanting to try other classes out, or maybe this is just an arbitrary goal that you've given yourself, and a game like Black Desert thrives on you giving yourself things to accomplish and do, then that's cool. That's better than cool. Let the fame accumulate, get happy about those numbers, but don't look at the fame system as something that you can game out to increase your daily payout as a way to increase the amount of silver that you make. Even over the long run, this is probably one of the least effective ways to make silver. Let the fame system just be a happy little bonus, and just raise it naturally, passively in the background, and let it be a happy surprise if you take a break from the game and come back to a giant lump sum of money. So that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Until next time, this is Fever. Peace.